Hey guys, working on my 2015. This is my Infiniti QX80, and it is starting to get kind of cold outside. So let's check on something real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of a preventative maintenance before things get bad. Let's get to it. And just to show you guys something here, I'm gonna use a voltmeter. I'm gonna put this on DC volts, DC volts, direct current volts, under 20. At 20 because this is over 12 volts. And I'm just going to show you guys something here. And if you see here, we are at about 12.1 volts. That's relatively low for a battery. It's not terribly low, but I think we're around 35, maybe under 40% battery life. And I'm just going to try to start her and see how she starts real quick. Now, not that it won't start, but I got a feeling it's going to start kind of slow. Hold on. Let me roll the window down a little bit so you guys can hear it. All right, let's try to crank her real fast and see how she does. Yeah, that kind of took a little bit. Let's replace the battery and see how she starts up afterwards. Over here, our battery sits right here. Gonna come here. First thing I'm going to remove is the negative. Now, I intend on replacing this terminal as well. This is an old terminal. I've replaced my positive terminal already. This is actually newer. This is old, so I'm going to replace this too. But I'm going to remove this 12mm real quick. Alright, so 12mm. Oh, look at that. I ain't supposed to do that, but alright. Just trying to hold this in place while I try to make this a little bit tighter. And then I'm gonna come here and, oh boy. Okay, she's on pretty good. And it don't matter. I'm probably put my thumb here and try to see if I can hold the bracket in place. She ain't doing it. Okay, hold on. I got the metal piece right here up against the frame. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is insane. That should not have taken nowhere near that much power. Alright, that's out. Now I can loosen this. Be careful if you're doing what I'm doing. You don't want to damage this plastic piece. But, whoop. That's why you wear rubber gloves. Now, with this, I'll take this 12mm off. That makes this come off. Ooh, and then take this off here. And now, this terminal is gone. Not really bad shape, but I'm going to replace her anyway. And do not touch the body work while we're taking the positive off. And we're going to take the positive off next. And she's coming out just like that. Perfect. Now with those two out, let's try to heel this back. Hold on. And these hold down screws are 10mm. You don't got to completely undo them, just loosen them up. And now, as you loosen them up, there's a little J-hook that will pop up like this. Push down and pull her up. And the little J-hooks that hook down at the bottom come out. And now I can pull this big old battery up. Ugh. And if you want to, this is an insole, this is a battery jacket. Just try to clean out the tray. Ooh, Jesus. If you want a vacuum or something, you know, you can clean this out. But basically just gonna put this battery tray right back, this battery jacket right back here. Let's get the, I'm gonna clean these up real fast. Basically, I'm just gonna come here and I got a little bit of electrical cleaner here. Nothing crazy. As you can see, that thing is working right away. Oh, look at that. Nice. So we can even get up in here now. Right here. And just gonna clean off all that debris. We want good clean connections here. That battery terminal spray is coming right off. Excellent. And this basically tucks underneath like that. And I'm gonna come here on the positive terminal as well. And I'm just gonna clean this up. And just kind of get in all up in here. The old battery terminal spray right here. And I'm just gonna get a paper towel and just wipe her out. And she is looking good. And I will put the I'll put the new terminal on after I get the battery in. I'll show you guys how to do that without sparking or anything, because that's scary. But now, as you can see here, our terminals look nice and clean. I've replaced the positive terminal already in a previous video, but now we can look into our battery. And just some info for you guys. This is the new battery. This is the old battery. How old is this battery? Okay, this battery is a late model 2023 battery. So my assumption is this battery actually is kind of going bad kind of fast. I purchased this truck in the winter time. It was middle of December, Chicago, cold. Who knows, this battery probably sat for a couple months before I bought the vehicle. And if a battery sits for a while, it'll discharge, and from parasitic draw, it'll just wear out the battery faster. Usually these gold batteries last at least 5 years. So I'm not saying I couldn't have kept running this battery, but it's getting weak, it's going bad. Let's put in the new one. Your minimum cold cranking amps is 780. We are at 810. We are above the minimum cold cranking amps, and the group size is a group 27 battery. Only thing I was not able to find was I could not find an AGM battery for this size. Optima, nobody makes an AGM battery for a group size 27. That sucks. But anyway, next thing to look at is date of manufacture. Make sure whatever battery you get has not been sitting on the shelf for more than 6 months. That battery is already wearing out. This battery is about a month old, so that's not bad at all. Let's throw this battery in there. And without letting that negative touch, we're gonna drop her in. Oh, and for those who don't know, this jacket, it insulates the battery so that it stays at optimal temperature, and it keeps like the engine heat away from the battery to make it last longer. So just make sure you keep the battery jacket on. And I'm just gonna kind of come in here like this, push this terminal back, and drop her in. Okay, just like that. And you can push the little handlebar down. Okay, now before I put the positive on, I'm gonna put the negative on with the terminal real quick so I can tighten it down. This is our old battery terminal, not in terrible shape, just a little old. This is our new battery terminal, nice and clean, brand new. So essentially speaking here, to throw this on here, I have the positive with the thing on. I'm gonna put this right here. So before we jump and put the terminals on, I'm going to be using some new battery terminal pads here. I'm just gonna put this positive down, pull this little trigger up so that she knows she's ready to be installed. If I can get her off. There we go. And pull this up. I'm gonna take this out the pack now. You can use regular battery terminal pads. What these pads do is they keep acidity from building up on battery terminals. If you've seen them, it can look pretty bad. So there's that right there. Always put your positive on first, and we're gonna just come down here, boom, and we're just gonna snug this down with the 10mm. Oop, oh goodness. And this thing should not move. You give it the pull test, twist test, that's rock solid. And I actually don't have the correct terminal, so I just clean this up as good as I can, and that's pretty clean. It's not bad at all. I'm basically just gonna come here just to hold it kind of in place, do this, get my 12 right here, and we're gonna snug this back down. And just like that, our ground cable isn't bad, to be honest. And that's on nice and snug. Take this off again, and now basically doing this over, sorry, we're gonna put our positive back on first. Oh, not even gonna do that yet. I am messing up today. Let's get our hook on first. Let's get our battery hold down screws on. And if you see here, basically gonna go under the bracket, under the little latch, gonna come down here, and I'm gonna hook the J's in. That's one J. All right, and essentially here, just gonna snug this down, and I got the J in right here. And all you wanna do is just make sure that it's snug. You don't gotta kill it. I'm gonna use a regular ratchet just so I can kind of feel when I start feeling it get kind of tight. So I'm not putting like a ton of pressure on the battery. And that right there is feeling good. And I'm gonna come here. And that's nice and tight, just like that. You can see here, that's where the J-hook looks. And down here, if you see inside the bracket, the J-hook is down here too. I know it's really hard to see, but it's down there. Now you put the positive on. I have this cap on, so if this touches, it doesn't hurt anything. Let's tighten this down. I do apologize, guys. That took me way longer than it should have. I'm messing up here. I think it's because I didn't need anything yet. And that's nice and snug. She ain't going nowhere. Perfect. Negative. Again, we should get a little spark here. Cool. And let it kind of sit on the side like that. That's actually feels comfortable to it. And now I'm just gonna snug this down. And give it the twist test, and that's on nice and tight. She ain't going nowhere. Perfect. Final thing I like to do here is put a little bit of battery corrosive preventative spray, or terminal spray to be exact. You see here, this is all the benefits that it gives you. You do not got to go OD with this. That's it. That's it. Nothing crazy at all. Now let's go into the vehicle and try to start it up. And now let's check our voltage, see how she is. A perfect battery sits at 12.7 volts, positive, negative, and we are at 12.64. So this is almost a perfect battery. Let's start her up. And she started way better. Now, by me doing that, everything's gonna reset.
Why? Because we genuinely...
since I disconnected the battery completely, everything's gonna reset. So your car's gonna kind of go through a drive cycle. But other than that, let's go check our voltage, make sure our alternator is doing its job, and we're done here. And you want to usually be around 14 volts, 14.2. We're at 13.10. Car's probably not going crazy right now because it's a brand new charged battery. But now, just put this little terminal pad on. Put our little positive bracket back on. And just like that, you guys, we're all done. Thanks for watching. Till next time, out. Bye.